Hi, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my 5 easy steps to reduce your anxiety. So my first step is to develop your awareness of your emotional landscape, because I feel that if we're disconnected, if we really don't know how we're thinking and feeling at any given moment, then it becomes really, really hard to try and help ourselves and self-support ourselves in the moment, especially when we have no awareness of how we're thinking and feeling, and over the years I've witnessed many women that come to me as clients, that I've witnessed the fact that they seem very disconnected with their true feelings and their true thoughts. So for them it becomes exceptionally difficult to make any shifts and changes for the better. So what I would suggest that you do, if you feel that you are not very aware of your thoughts and your feelings, is that you regularly ask yourself the question, how am I feeling? How did what so-and-so said to me make me feel? Okay, and just do that throughout the day, so that the more that you do that, the more that you're going to develop your awareness of your emotional landscape. And once you start to do that and really have this awareness of how you're thinking and feeling, you'll be able to use other tools and techniques to help yourself self-support in the moment and start to reduce your anxiety and build your confidence and self-esteem. So my step 2 is how to break the cycle of negativity. Now, I know from personal experience, because I was really very much someone who struggled and was at the mercy of of my thoughts and my feelings. I was very over emotional, and I really didn't know what to do with myself. And what I experienced was that I would have a thought, and remember, we have thousands and thousands of thoughts a day. So and many of these are negative. So I know, and I still get this as well. Obviously, we all struggle in different ways, but I will have a negative thought that pops into my head, and then often a negative feeling will attach itself to that thought. Now, years ago, when I was at the mercy of these thoughts and the feelings, I would find myself often in this kind of downward spiral of negativity that would be a really, really hard cycle to break, because the thoughts and the feelings were mixed together, and it would feel so real for me. So what I started to do was develop these little tools and techniques and find ways to, as soon as a thought popped into my head, or I'd find that I was chewing over a thought, I could kind of not allow that feeling or a feeling to attach itself to that thought, so that I would be breaking that cycle. So a very, very simple technique that I suggest you do is just centering yourself. And what I mean by this is you stop your business, whatever you're doing, just stop still, close your eyes, and just breathe in slowly and gradually, in and out through the nose, and just keep doing this. Once you get used to this, just on the out breath, set the intent to release any unwanted thoughts and feelings that no longer serve you. On the in breath, you're breathing in relaxation. So breathe in relaxation, breathe out tension, negativity, stress, worry, whatever it is that no longer serves you, you no longer want to have within you. So you can do this at any point in the day. You can find just a quiet space to do that. I suggest that you only do this for a couple of moments or minutes at the most initially when you're starting, because it's really, really hard to do that. And you obviously want to encourage this momentum, and keep going with this, because it will really help you. And the more you use it, the more powerful and effective it will become for you. So that's one way in which you can start to break that negative thought cycle. Now, my third step it's one that a lot of us find very tricky, but for me, giving myself permission or allowing myself to feel my feelings, it's really paramount to starting this kind of self support and self-development. A lot of us we just don't want to go there with those negative feelings, and I really get that, because they can feel really, really yucky, can't they, and just really don't feel very nice. But we have to allow ourselves to feel them, to truly let go and to truly release feelings. we have to feel them. And what I mean by that is just feeling the feeling, not attaching a thought, not letting a thought come in, but just go as far as you can with this feeling. And by doing that, you'll just feel that it will just lose its power over you. It will just lose its power slightly. And it's really, really liberating, really empowering to be able to do that. But what you can't afford to do is, allow the thoughts to attach it, because then you've had it, then you've created that cycle of negativity again. So just start working with that. Maybe start with just a small little feeling that's starting to irritate you. Just start small and then just do it more and more. And the more you do it, like anything, the more effective it will become for you. My fourth step is developing your intuition. Intuition is something that for me is so important. Everyone has intuition. They may call it different things, like my gut feelings, my spider senses, my vibes. I've got a hit to do something. I'm feeling drawn to doing something, my instincts, whatever you call it. It is intuition, and intuition simply means inner teacher, inner guidance. Okay, so it's a tool that will allow you to make the perfect decisions for you in the moment. So it's something that we just simply cannot afford to ignore. And by developing, all you need to do is just listen to it, because a lot of us, we all have it, but we either don't choose to listen, or often we don't place faith in it. I mean, obviously some people are very intuitive and they listen, and they have big success in their life often because of that. But for a lot of us, we choose not to listen, or we just simply don't have faith in it. So just set that intent. Take time to just sit and listen. Just stop yourself, study yourself, do your centering, breathing activity, and then maybe ask a question, ask for guidance, ask for guidance over a way forward with something. Again, start small with things that are simple, that don't have a big consequence for us, and you just stop and you listen, and the guidance will come to you in the form of in a feeling. A thought may pop into your head. You may meet someone that day who says something to you and you think, gosh, yeah, that's what I was getting guidance on. Or you may watch a TV program and something will pop into your consciousness, but you're kind of paving the way for allowing that inner guidance, that inner compass to grow within you. So really, really good tool to develop within yourself. And then my last step is step 5, gratitude. Practice gratitude daily. I actually keep a journal, and just a little notebook by the side of my bed, and every evening I just write down all the things that I'm thankful for that's happened to me, everything that I've managed to do in my day, anything that anyone else has done for me, any divine guidance, what I like to call divine guidance or universal guidance or intuition that's come through for me. I like to write it down and just thank the guidance, thank myself for making those changes as well, because that's really important, and it will also give you the momentum to carry on in this way and carry on making that daily practice, making that daily commitment to yourself. And, just honour any shifts and changes you see within yourself and be grateful for that, because you've done that, you've created that.